Hey, Young Barkley. Tim in Georgia. Thanks y'all for joining. Thanks everybody for being on. We're at the Punta Gorda police station, Punta Gorda, Florida. It's the very first day audit out here. I think I've done probably 2 or 3 night audits here and passed all 3 of them. Didn't have any issues. I had contact on at least 2 of them. Didn't have any issues at all. So right now I'm just kind of going around the perimeter, seeing what's up. Anything new? Like I said, I've never been out here in the day. This is AOF Republic. Thanks for joining. So again, we're doing a day audit today at the Punta Gorda Police Department. I haven't seen too many of them out here, so Bit Boss, New York, thanks for joining. Oh yeah, this I keep forgetting, but when I come out here at night, like right over here, there's like a little garden area. It's kind of weird. It's your birthday, Republic? Happy birthday. Hope not. Hope I don't get arrested. That'd be a shame. Southwest Florida Accountability, what's up? Thanks for being on. Appreciate you being on. Not much. Working on my Charlotte County stuff. Pretty much, you know me. I've been in Lee County a lot. So Charlotte County is having a lot of issues with First Amendment auditors. So thank you, Pit Boss. Appreciate it. The sun is that way, so I'm gonna try to keep you angled a different direction here. Keep that sun out of the camera. Lately I've been doing, hey D, our mom. Lately I've been doing the 4K body cam on these. The last couple I forgot to cut the 4K on because it uses so much space. Man, these actually, wow, they actually got the names on the car. Or just this one car. That's kind of cool. Gonzalez. Yeah, I think we're gonna definitely have to do a lot more auditing out here for sure. So when I know you said, did you already go to Miami? I know you were talking about going to Miami, Southwest Florida. Yeah, man, we need to start teaming up here. These guys are having so many issues up here. And yes, live or die. Appreciate everybody being on. Thank you. I am going to try to ask those questions when I get in there. That's why I'm keeping an eye on the time. See how it goes out here. I need to send you, I meant to send you a copy. I got to send you a copy of the email. I did send an email out for you earlier asking that question to like 2 or 3 different you know what? I got you mixed up. Southwest Florida. Sorry about that. I think it's Southwest Oath Accountability. Sometimes I get them mixed up. It's James. He's pretty cool. But yeah, I did send an email saying, like, why the hell did you get trespassed? And this is a total different situation. You're here as a reporter. It's just wrong. So we'll see what's up. I'm just kind of interested here as far as all the cool shit here. I've never actually seen the bay doors open over there on the fire department. That's kind of cool. And I've never seen all these red vehicles. So an EMS pull in. I don't need you yet. Hopefully I won't need you. Hopefully this will be a respectable visit. But it's good to know that I can, if I get shot here, just go over here, get stabilized. Yeah, I tell you what, taxpayers do pay for some nice shit here. It's a pretty nice building, that's for sure. And it has a garden. Yeah, very unconstitutional. Everybody should have the right to have an appeal especially for a bogus ass law. That's why you can't have an appeal, because it's not a real law. It's a make believe law. And if the real federal government finds out about it, they should chew their ass out for it. They just take it really far. You know, send that stuff to the Department of Homeland Security and anything and everything you can do. Can't fight it on a state level, fight it on a federal level. Just a few emails, you know, you'd be surprised. You never know. But that's why I was asking you earlier about, you know, if the police can actually rescind these on their own instead of the city having to be involved. I think it's, you know, since it's just a warning, I think that the police department should have 100% authority to rip these things up if they're unconstitutional and they're in the wrong. But what police department is going to admit they're in the wrong? Man, there's some big ass tomatoes on that plant over there. I think it's a grapefruit. The hell? This is just right behind the police station, guys. It looks so different at night, but a lot of stuff has grown since I've been here. So far, so good, guys. I know all the blinds are pretty much open on their windows, so they definitely know I'm walking out here, especially with the live camera set up. It alerts them when any kind of movement's going on, like motion sensing cameras or whatever. I know a little bit about that security stuff. Yeah, it looks good enough. I don't know if I could trust these plants though. Yeah, they got peppers. I think those are peppers. Yeah, it's like green peppers. I'm gonna have to go get you hooked up here. They got some fresh shit. It's the community garden. Well, thank you, D. That's what, you know, again, people get these First Amendment auditors, some of them mixed up with real auditors, and or you shouldn't call yourself an auditor. You know, some of them are just, I don't know. You're not, you've veered away from your whole goal, which is to educate people on the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, or any constitutional amendment that you want. You're there to tell people about that day and educate them. Hey, 615 Cop Block, thanks for joining. But yeah, I mean, you know, you don't have to bait police, and I say this all the time. You don't have to do anything like that. You don't have to go in straight being a dick. You know, if they're saying hello, yeah, say hello back. Yeah, I understand. It's the whole, if you come right out barking orders, then yes, you didn't earn my respect. But if you're not barking orders and you're just kind of checking it out, there's no reason to be a dick about it. And you know, again, here's now. Thanks for joining. You know, that was the whole point. And I think myself, and from what I can understand, 2 or 3 other auditors went to the Punta Gorda City Hall the other day, and I just missed them. And none of them got trespassed either. But when I'd watched the video, you know, I didn't see any disrespect going or anything like that. So it's just like, okay, it's the level of how you're talking to these people. Absolutely, bro. This is the way you want to stay. A lot of people will start this way, and they'll get out here and they'll have a couple bad apples that harass them, you know, for their rights. And they go on this whole mission of, you know, battling them, and then they veer away from what they're actually doing. Exactly, Donsky. You know, perfect. Yeah, perfect answer, buddy, for sure. It's you don't even have to say anything. It's the camera alone that will draw the tyrant out. I've learned. It's just the camera. And, you know, then they have authority issues. So if they're already coming at you on the camera, then most likely they got some kind of they're a tyrant, or they really just need to be educated and trained more on public photography. Because from what I understand, you know, most of these police stations, I know there was a video out there where it was mandatory in some states or whatever for these people to police officers to go through watch these videos of the auditors and stuff and how to treat them. But I don't, I'm sure it ain't everywhere. So, they need more training. They need to admit it. If they're not going to admit it, then they're stubborn, and they don't need to be a damn police officer. That's for sure. I hear you, Republic. Yeah, no, like Charlotte County Cop Watch, Liberty People, all the same stuff, all the same channels. I have respect for that man. I mean, he's not classifying himself whatsoever as a First Amendment auditor, even though he believes in him and he will fight for him and stand up for him. It's more, he's there to report. He's there to get the real stories. He's there to show the stories, of what police are doing to people, to, alert people to wake up that this shit is really happening. And, had my back the time a couple months back when I had the one officer in Cape Coral City Hall that told me I couldn't record, and as soon as I cut my GoPro on, and he changed his whole tone with me. So, and he was there a week later to get to report on it and to ask questions, and went into every one of the places, and he even had issues with a city manager over there. So it's just like, he's there for that, but yeah, absolutely, everybody here needs to be just on the same page, being a First Amendment auditor. Don't veer away from what you're supposed to be doing. You're here for the people. You're here to show the examples to the people of what we're paying for. What's up, Tyranny Solutions? Appreciate you being on. You're here to, show what your taxes are going towards and who is protecting your community. And you're also some people are getting the real truth, the real answers, or trying to get the truth on camera. So, I mean, that's why you're out here. When your rights are violated, then absolutely, it changes then. You have every right to go off on them. But in the very beginning, again, just like Don Ski said earlier, you don't have to be a dick right off the bat to a public official or a government official, because when you're doing that, in my eyes, you're baiting them. You're setting them up with the right kind of, you're setting the right kind of bait on your hook for them that they're going to bite. And that's just wrong. There's nothing to say. There's nothing wrong with saying hi, officer, have a nice day, or any of that shit, as long as they respect you. But if you start out disrespecting, then you're showing the people that, okay, well, you're there and it's probably for money. Or it's, a personal issue you had in the past with the law and were treated very unfairly, and you're on a different kind of mission other than auditing. You're not out to bash the public. People are just walking on the streets. I mean, what the hell? That doesn't have anything to do with doing a First Amendment audit, because your goal is at government places. It is freedom of speech. 100% behind that. But don't come out here and become a dick anywhere you go, unless you have to. Have a reason, not just because you didn't like somebody's answer. There you go, Cindy Lou. Absolutely. 615 Cop Block. And they're going to be lurking around. And I see a lot of auditors do that too. Well, I could see a cop here, there's a cop standing here watching me and not saying nothing to me, but he's just watching me. Who the fuck cares? Did he tell you he couldn't record? Did he tell you to leave? Because yes, it is very fucking suspicious and it is very fucking strange when you have a camera pointed at somebody and you're not telling them what the hell you're doing, which is our right. But yeah, and I won't tell them. You know, if I tell them it's on my own free will, they're not asking me. But you know, suspicion is not a crime. You can't be arrested for it. But you know, it is weird having a camera, especially areas where people are not used to it whatsoever. This never had this problem, shit before. Only in the big cities in California and Houston and Oklahoma, like real big cities. You know, it's been going on a lot longer there. So you can't rush this journey that we have out here. And I think that, I don't live in Charlotte County, so, I don't have the words on the taxes here, and I really don't have nothing much to say other than my opinion out here. But, you get what you give out here. Absolutely, 615 anytime. It's been busy the past few weeks I just had back surgery a couple weeks ago, so I've been kind of in and out. But I'm starting to get back around and recoup. So I haven't went in yet. I think I'm going to go in and check out the lobby. Every time I go in this lobby, though, at nighttime, I lose my signal. So we'll see how good we do today. You'd think I'd have more bandwidth at night. It's kind of weird. Looks like they already got their little windows shut. I never see those windows. Oh, that's a different window. So right when you walk in, you got to use the toilet. Oh yeah, they got them all closed up. I guess you just have to. I've seen Andrew or seen Liberdad people here the other day, and I guess you have to pick up the phone, and then they talk to you. So we're gonna go around the lobby here. Try not to talk too loud because it's echoey. Very small lobby. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I swore I came here one day. I got it mixed up with the Fort Myers Police Department. They got their windows open. Now, a 615 cop block, if you go to Best Buy, they got the gimbals for your phone. If you're using your phone for 99 bucks. And they'll stabilize your phone electronically, and you can pair it and use it with your phone, and to where if your hands are shaking and the nervous, officers got you pissed off or your adrenaline's going, you won't see that shake on your video. This gimbal will stabilize all of that for you. That's how I'm able to move real smooth on my turns. So anybody, if they don't, those gimbals are awesome. You got to check them out. You spend a little money in the beginning, but this stuff lasts as long as you take care of it. Is that the chief thing up there? Oh, this is the chief. So fallen heroes. So they're having a salute here, some plaques for some in memory of some of the officers and city marshals. So we definitely know there's cameras everywhere in here. So they know I'm in here for sure. This is the police department. So it's like a hallway down there. Look at that. I love this phone. That's all you can see is a hallway and my ugly face. Dracula 256, thank you for subbing to his channel. Everybody, if you haven't subbed to 615 Cop Watch, or Cop Block, sorry, check him out. Fairly new auditor. He needs more subscribers for safety reasons. He's pounding some new ground out here in Kentucky that, nobody's really done, so it's a whole new situation. So in case he gets arrested or he needs our help, please set up your notifications and subscribe to him, especially here in the beginning. This is the CPR side or whatever. It's weird how that's a two-way mirror, but when I get up to it, it's kind of weird how the phone, and then you can see there's one right there, and then the other one is right there. Alabama. Yeah, you ain't too far. You're just right down. I'm down here in Southwest Florida. Not far at all. It gets a lot colder up there though. So it's about 4:40, 4:38. I've been on site for 21 minutes. Haven't had any contact whatsoever. There's a ton of police vehicles in the parking lot that, as we've seen, there's probably a lot of people in here waiting to get off or whatever. I don't know how their shifts run, but well, I wish the glare wouldn't come in. That's actually a really nice picture there. Every way I look at it, there's glare. Dang it. I'd have to get like really close to it. All right, so this was the lobby of the Punta Gorda Police Department. I'm gonna go ahead and go back around outside here. Go back around the perimeter again. See if anybody is wanting to come out and say hi or whatever. Cameras everywhere, Jesus. I didn't even notice that one over there until just now. I've seen the one at the front door. Dang. I always see that car here, so I think that's like a dispatcher or whatever. That scared the shit out of me. Yep. Almost needed a new pair of underwear on that one, guys. I'm like really beside that place, so damn. Woo! That's got my damn heart pounding. It's actually a really beautiful day out here today. Actually see the moon already. You can see it's like right there. Alright, so we're gonna, another camera. Tell you what though, I'm shocked that I haven't heard anything from anybody yet on site out here. Anybody's walked out. I got you, Live Frick, for sure. I got you. Already in the works, buddy. In other ways. On other levels. So I'm trying for you. I'll explain that to you more later for sure. That's why I was asking you earlier today about if it could be rescinded on a police station level, and I'm working on that right now. It's just ridiculous. But, depending on, yes, 615 cop block, that would be the email, for sure. Yeah, the city can, but I'm wondering if the actual police station and the officer that wrote it can be tracked back or traced back to him, and then rescind it that way. But yeah, I'm like you. From everything I've been researching so far, yeah, they're saying no. But I'm not going to believe just that one cop, because there's been a bunch of false information here already, and this is already a fucked up situation. So it's like, why would I take his word, you know what I mean, or even the station's word, until I found out from outer sources that are not involved here but can find out? That's the way you got to go with it. It's a little bit more research, but shit gets results. Oh, the evidence van's gone today. Yeah, live or die people has been trespassed. What we're talking about is he was trespassed from Punta Gorda City Hall for, I think it was a year, and for the same thing that I did yesterday or the day before, filming inside the police station. Boy, they need to fix that light. Look at that. It's kind of scratched out. You can kind of see the wire. It's all hanging and shit from they got like a little light bar on the side, I guess. But it's the canine one. Maybe the dog chewed it off. But yeah, I mean, he got trespassed out of there, and the fucked up part about it all is the guys that got trespassed there in the past got trespassed when they were on the property in City Hall or inside there, He came over to the police station after he left City Hall, and the dude walks out and gives him a trespass order in the police station, not even on the property where it happened. He took it off of a phone call with no video evidence that fast, no way, and just took the lady's word that this guy was here, and they wrote him a trespass order for a year on that place. That's insane. Insane. So, absolutely, that needs to be rescinded. That is just terrible. And the same, I mean, just polite, not rude once, just as polite as I was out there the other day. I mean, just asking a few questions, and that earned him a 1-year trespass. And I'm thinking, I don't know, but the hints that I got the other day, or they're changing their policy or whatever there, and I'm wondering if it's actually for the good, and we won the battle after that newspaper article in the Charlotte Sun. I'm wondering if they're gonna, do that and say now we can go in there and record. Yeah, I'm just up in the sky right now. That's what it is. Yeah, they're changing it like from what I can understand. Well, if you listen to that video and I asked her, you could see you heard the lady in the red and the Freddy Krueger sweater or whatever it is. She said that unfortunately, we have to. There's some stuff we're changing, and didn't say anything about my camera recording or are you recording. She just said that when I didn't really catch it until I watched it that night when I uploaded it, and I think that either means they're gonna keep us out of there for now on, or maybe that ad in the paper and everything did give them a black eye, and now somebody higher up already called them and and changed it. So if that's the case, they would have they would have to drop your ticket. They'd have to drop Ian's ticket, everybody's ticket. There was trespass over that, unless some other reason they had you trespass. I mean, but if it's just for recording, I don't know what's on your ticket. Was it just recording? Or was there something else like disorderly or whatever, which I know you weren't. Oh, I swore these blinds were open. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was just recording. So, yeah, again, guys, just please, if you watch this video, don't take any offense to it. I'm not down in anybody's channel. I mean, everybody is equal on these audits. Just be out there for the sole reason of doing a First Amendment audit. A polite auditor. Don't be a dick to somebody. They're gonna violate your rights just because you got a camera, and then you can be the dick. But if you're kind most of the way, I know that pisses me off more when somebody does that. So it's probably gonna piss them off and kill them with kindness. But I don't do that. As soon as you disrespect me, it's over. Okay. 29 minutes. I don't know what the hell they're cooking. It smells like I think there's like an IHOP or something over here across the street. Let's smell it. I am so hungry now. It smells like steak. Actually, it kind of smells like bacon. Alright, let's see. This is just a police safety entrance sign. This is a sidewalk that's off of the public sidewalk that I've been walking on. News Now, South Carolina. Is that who you're talking about? Yeah, I like him. Another one. I swear that was the same one earlier. It's like he just went in a circle. What the hell is going on over here? Yeah, I've seen him, I think, I've pretty much watched him from the beginning. I think I was like in maybe his first 100 subs. Yeah, he jumped up fast. He's solid, man. I think he did one the other day when he was riding around in the with the chief of police, gave him a ride along, and there was an officer behind him the whole time in the vehicle, but he got to sit in the front seat with the chief of police, and they just kind of rode around and talked about, rights and everything else. Oh, he got out of jail? I've been trying to keep up with that. Damn, there is something seriously going on out here today. That's awesome. I gotta watch that. Damn, they're all leaving. It's 5 o'clock, close to 5, so maybe that's how they leave at the end of the day and they get the hell out of here and go home. I don't know. Doubt it, but that's just funny to think that way. Really no area. Trying to get in there. Yeah, I should have got him before they left. I forgot to walk over this side of the sidewalk. We got like a little mural in there that's pretty cool. Wish they'd come in. I wish I could look at that. It's like up on the top floor there. Can't really see it that good from here. Damn it. I love these murals out here in Punta Gorda, man. They're like everywhere. It's all that Spanish. It's so awesome. Shit. I just wish I could get a different picture of that. I don't want to see the belly. Nah, I really can't get it as good as I want it. It's like kind of like a fake. It's got like a fake railing. It's all painted right there. Looks real, and there's like people painted on it, like fire department and stuff. I can't tell what it is, but it's too damn far away. And if I go up in there, they'll trespass my ass probably. Oh, you're right, D. Yeah, Live Free had no. There was. Yeah, you're right. They had no right to trespass him. Totally against the law. So, speaking in that situation, yes, yeah, he should have not been trespassed. That's ridiculous. The Punta Gorda flag's messed up. It's the blue one on the left, but not as breezy. Alright guys, well, I don't really see any other reason for me to be here. This is the first time I've came out here in the day, and they never really talked to me, so I think I will go inside and see if I can get an officer to come out for me and see, hopefully these audits video will stay fine, and see if I can talk to somebody here on the phone. I guess I just pick it up, huh? Police records. I'm at the right window. Not getting any answer, guys. Huh. Oh, okay. What other phone, dude? Oh, it's actually ringing now. That's weird. Oh, sorry about that. I have the right phone now, guys. Yes, ma'am. Is there a duty officer available I could speak to in the lobby? Public photography and First Amendment auditors is what this is a reference to. Thomas. I'm not going to give my last name. All right, thank you. All right, guys. So the female officer I just spoke to on the phone said that she tried to get my last name, which you don't need my last name. I didn't commit no crimes. And she said something about calling an officer off the street. So we're gonna hang out here for a little while and maybe see if somebody either comes out the lobby, or I like being outside because I know I got a clearer signal out here. and see how fast they'll come here. Yeah, I said somebody had to come off the street or whatever, but I mean there was like 10 vehicles over there on the side, unless they all left when I went back in. I mean, I just had like all those fire trucks, like 2 fire trucks and 2 ambulances leave here. And I don't know if they're involved or already involved in that, so. See nobody. But yeah, I mean, I normally get contact here at night, just to where they're just saying hi and whatever. They're not really asking me what I'm doing, so. I'm gonna see if there's any different people here. I'm sure I haven't met everybody here yet, so get it out that we're out here recording. Now I don't mind to tell what I'm doing because I've been walking around out here 36 minutes. And if you hadn't seen me by now out here, these people on cameras, then shouldn't be a police department. Yeah. Well, shit. I was hoping they had somebody here. I feel kind of guilty, if they're out there doing like real crimes. I'm one of the people that think that it's ridiculous that somebody actually calls the police on us and wastes, resources and time. But this situation, I need to talk to them. So this is a valid reason. And any other time, it'd just be like, it's just crazy. Mercedes pulling in. Well, we'll just kind of hang out here and see what's up here. We just came up on 38 minutes. No contact, but the contact that I made on the phone and you guys. Oh, that's what I'm smelling. It's like some kind of steakhouse or something across the street. Oh, it smells so good. I can actually read all this stuff on my camera out here in the daytime. I come out here at night and try to record these letters or anything that's on the walls. It's all blurry. Now that other lady, somebody else went inside and she's in there picking up the phone now and calling an officer, I guess. Well, I don't think he's in the building, but if he is, I'm gonna hang out over here. Try not to really, I'm not these people, they're victims, I don't know what they are, so. It's like they're from Rhode Island or something. And we're just gonna keep them out of the picture. But yeah, I'm like you. I do want to know if they'll answer me. It might be my officer coming on that street over there. Of why, that you were trespassed and I wasn't. You know what I mean? That's totally discriminating on somebody. Yeah, he pulled around back, so maybe that's my guy. Thanks, Lanny Lang. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anybody on here I hadn't said hi to, hello. I appreciate y'all being on here. Trying to line him up in my picture. There we go. Kind of zoomed in pretty far, guys. So I'll clear it back up here in a second. Oh, he's like trying to park that thing perfect. How many times the brake light's gonna go on? Damn, dude. Well, if he knows I'm out here filming it, shouldn't be in any hurry. Oh, just kind of zoomed in on their face. Hey, that looks like the guy that right there on the right there, live or die, that was in the lobby that day, that DeVault guy. Is that DeVault guy right there? That looks like him. I think that was him, dude. Yeah, he was pretty rude on there. Yep, he looked over at me and just kind of turned his head. Didn't say nothing, but maybe he's the one that'll be coming out here talking to me, huh? Yeah, he's right there in that blue vehicle. Kind of froze up there. That was weird. Wouldn't let me do nothing. It's over there now. Should be back up and clear now. It's that DeVault guy. Well, he didn't want to come talk to Audits of Freedom. That's okay. We'll see who's going to come out here and talk to me, because the victim's car that pulled in for whatever that was, they just left. So I want to see if anybody's out here. They should be. I mean, you know, you think they'd come outside and talk to me. I've seen that. The only person I've seen that pull in was in the back a minute ago, and it's like they already got out of their vehicle. So I'm just kind of hanging out here. I know if I go in there longer, I'm going to lose signal, so I only want to do it when I have to. I mean, they're looking at me right now anyway. It's a really old camera. Old ass camera. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna chill around the property now. See, I'm keeping my eye on that lobby door this whole time. It hasn't come out of my view. You know, one time I did this, the dude came out, looked for me. So I don't know what the. I bet you anything that was the guy, and she told him on the phone, that DeVault guy, because I've never met him, and I bet you she told him that somebody was in the lobby asking, and he left. And he was supposed to handle it probably. I thought it was that lieutenant guy that was handling it now, or both of them. Oh, I know one thing, dude. I can't stand here much damn longer. That steak and hamburger smell is killing me. Oh, I'm so damn hungry. Alright, well, so basically when you, unless this is him pulling up now, nope. Loud. So here's why I don't think I really want to go back in, and I think somebody's coming out. Thought I heard a door. Hey, how's it going?
Can I help you?
I just had a couple questions. I'm out here doing a First Amendment audit.
Okay.
Name's Thomas.
Ross, nice to meet you.
Been out here before, quite a few times, mainly at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Went out to City Hall yesterday or the day before under the name Audits of Freedom on YouTube, and wasn't trespassed, wasn't asked why I was recording by the city clerks, and it was a real, pleasant experience. And I told them they were just awesome, and we had a real good experience.
Okay.
Same that I've had here. Now, what I'm trying to understand is, actually recently, they put in the newspaper on the Charlotte Sun about a guy named Andrew Sheets that was trespassed from the same place for doing exactly what I was doing, but he was asking questions, and he got trespassed for a year.
And I guess what I'm trying to find out is, I don't want to put myself in that situation, but what's the difference of how he got trespassed versus me?
Well, I'm actually not 100% familiar with his dealings over there, the
Okay.
officers at the time. And as long as you're videotaping in public areas that are not considered to be private or to be in the main actual private offices of the individuals that work there, you should be fine.
Okay, so a bit inside of where I was, inside the city clerk's office, that's wouldn't be considered a private office because there's brochures and
Like main
it's
corridors and such.
yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And that's where he was trespassed from, and I just think it's, I mean, I don't know the whole situation of the past or anything with him, but it's just, to me, the more I view it, and of course the newspaper picked it up, it's just totally illegal.
Well, I have to claim ignorance on that a little bit because I'm not exactly
I
sure what
understand.
transpired there. I wasn't there that day. So,
Okay.
so I can't help you more with that. But
Well, what would I do, or what would he do? I mean, because they said he can't appeal it, which is really unconstitutional. That's against federal law. Um, what would he have to do to get that appealed or rescinded? I mean, do you know, like, I mean, not maybe in that situation, but any other situation where somebody gets trespassed, does the police department and the officer that issued it, do they have the power to rip that up or rescind that order?
the officer that issued it, I
Yeah.
would imagine no. that
It's
officer
just the
does not have
city
that authority.
or the property?
Well, if you're talking about a personal trespass, like if somebody who's trespassing something from their property, they can rescind it.
I got
As
you.
far as the city goes or government properties, I can't tell you 100% what his recourse would be.
I got you. Okay. Well, I mean, that's, yeah, I've never had an issue out here personally. It's all new to me out here. I'm looking at a lot of the history because I know this town was 1884 or 1885, and it's just beautiful. I mean, and I have no disrespect for you guys because none of y'all have disrespected me. It's just I like to I don't normally ask these questions. It's more just me auditing and photographing, not really talking to anybody. But when I seen that, I don't know, I mean, who I would talk to in here to maybe, help this guy out, is because he didn't do anything wrong. And it seems like it would save this department a huge lawsuit to help this guy get this thing rescinded,
Well, I can't speak to that or legal proceedings, but as far as maybe getting a more clarified answer, supervisor when available.
Okay.
Right now, we're pretty slammed to the gills.
Gotcha.
I just got off a call.
Okay.
As far as most officers, I would say, I can't speak for everybody. Most officers are
Okay.
constitutional
All
in
right.
that sense. So I don't think we're out here trying to.
I got you.
But I've actually heard of you, and I appreciate you going around being respectful of everybody. That's
Okay. Yeah,
the
that's
right way to do it, I think. So.
absolutely, that's the goal. Is, there is some guys out here that they're not doing it the right way. So, we're not all like that.
Well, I appreciate that.
So, but you have a good day, man. I'm pretty
sir.
much done here.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, have a good day. So basically, was totally respected by the officer. Did not ask him what his name, his badge number was, because he respected me the whole time, and his badge and name was right in front of the camera, so you can kind of see it the whole time I was pointed at him. And I'll be uploading the 4K video that I just got done with on him. So I tried what I could do for you, man. I mean, I'm guessing exactly. I think they changed the policy, bro. That's why I was making that comment in the beginning that the comments that the city clerks made, it didn't make any sense. And her saying that, yeah, unfortunately was a big word for her, that they're having to change some stuff around there, change some stuff. She didn't say anything about recording or pictures. She was very careful of what she said, is what I'm getting at. So I think that the shit's hit the fan at City Hall, and, hopefully they got their ass chewed. But again, that was Punta Gorda Police Department, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. We're coming up to right to an hour on this place. I'm going to give it 100% pass. This is like my 4th time out here. Pass, totally respected. I appreciate everybody being on here, and